American Express, I cannot believe you guys re-released a limited edition card. What are you guys thinking? So this is the limited edition card, you guys, and right here is the regular American Express Gold card. This is the classic one. I prefer this one personally, but this is the one that is limited, and a lot of the females seem to be loving this card. So guys, in this video, we are going to be talking about why you guys should consider getting the American Express Gold card, two of the biggest changes that they've made, a new special offer for the American Express Gold card that you guys should look out for. In addition to that, we're going to be talking about the marketing psychology that American Express has behind this card and exactly why they re-released it. That's a tongue twister. Re-released it. And that's exactly why they re-released it. Let's get into it. Alright, so guys, let's start with two of the biggest changes. One of the biggest obvious changes is that they came out with the limited edition rose gold colorway. Now, let's talk more about the marketing psychology behind this. So I personally believe the reason why they came out with this card again is because they're really trying to increase the amount of signups that people got for this card. So initially when this card came out about December last year, or maybe around January, guys, these cards were in high demand. Do not forget that. They actually sold out on these cards and they were running out of cards, and so many people were replying that we had to wait like 2 to 3 weeks and people weren't getting their cards, and they sent out this picture of a map of all the cards going everywhere, and it was just crazy. It was crazy for us, but it was also crazy good for them, you guys, because they got so much business out of us. Now, the American Express Gold card had a revamp about 6 to 7 months ago when they came out with the first limited edition rose gold colorway. When that happened, this card used to be like this flimsy, you never got 4x back on the restaurants and supermarkets, but when they did the revamp and they pushed out the marketing and they made it sound like this, people really started to sign up for this card, and I know American Express made a ton of money back then for that. Now, because the initial launch did so well, you guys, that's why I believe that they re-released the colorway for this card. Now, if you guys think about it also in terms of just calculations and annual fees, the American Express Gold card comes with that $250 annual fee, but because it is a charge card, you can't product change this to other non-annual fee cards. So the other cards that are in this tier is the American Express Gold card. Under it would be the American Express Green card, and above it would be the Platinum card. The Green card has a no annual fee the first year, and then it's $95 after that. This one, like I said, is $250, and then the Platinum, depending on which Platinum you get, is usually around $450. So what that means, you guys, is that if you guys get this card, and unless you downgrade it, you're really stuck either product changing it to a Platinum card, keeping this card, or downgrading it to a $95 card. But regardless of what you do, you're still paying them an annual fee, and I believe for that reason, that's why American Express is really pushing out this card. They know that there's a high demand for it, and they know if they do just a little bit more marketing and make it a little bit more special, they can increase their users, but also increase the longevity of the revenue that they can make. Because those are the options, you guys, and a lot of people don't like to actually close their cards because it's not good to close cards, you really get stuck paying an annual fee no matter what you do once you sign up for this card. Now, I do mention that this card gives you a ton of benefits, and it is a great card, and I do recommend this card. The first year, you'll get at least $1,200 worth of value. If you guys eat out a ton, if you guys go to the supermarket a ton, and if you guys use Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory, and do all those things and utilize the airline fee credit, you come out with about $1,300, maybe sometimes even more than that in terms of value. But then after that, you guys, you need to realize you're paying an annual fee of $250 to hold this card. So if you do that for just 5 years, you've paid American Express about $1,250 just in terms of annual fee. We're not going to be talking about the break-even point and the benefits. I've made a separate video on this channel in the past, but basically what you guys need to know is that once you guys get this card, you're really locked into the ecosystem unless you close it. And I believe because of that reason, American Express just wants to push this out as much as possible. I think this colorway, I do like it, but I don't think that they should have came out with this colorway again. It just, they lose a lot of trust and they lose a lot of credibility with us, the consumers, because they told us, look, we are never coming out with this card again. Make sure you guys get it. And they told us that 7 months ago, and here we are again. It's just not a good look for any company to do that. Now, one of my buddies, Brandon, who's a moderator of the Facebook group, he actually mentioned a good suggestion that they should have done. They should have just came out with another colorway. It might not have been rose gold, but it could have been, I don't know, turquoise. It could have been black. It could have been just any other colorway. maybe a mint colorway, but they should not have re-released this colorway, you guys. They just lost credibility, and I don't believe it's smart for any company to do that, regardless of how many signups they're gonna get. Now, another thing too, you guys, we do talk a lot about the flex value, and I try not to talk about that as much anymore, but it is true. And I always had Chase cards before I got this American Express Gold card, and I truly did not understand what that meant until I started using this card. And I believe this is something that American Express understands quite well. And the reason is, if you guys get this card, you use it, and you understand that there is some prestige behind this, there is some flex behind this, then you're less inclined to actually get rid of this card either. So it really is kind of like a bait and trap play if you guys think about it. They're baiting a lot of users to get this card because they know as soon as you apply and you get accepted for this card, you're going to be stuck in this card for a while. And the American Express Gold card, it's not a difficult card to get like Chase. I've seen people with just one Discover card with a 680 score actually get approved for this card. So if you're someone unsure that you're going to get accepted, most likely you are going to get accepted because they are accepting a ton of applicants, and they're not that picky about it like Chase is and like some of the other credit card companies are. Now, another change that they actually made to this card was adding a 4x dining just globally. Guys, I don't think that they did this coincidentally. I think they precisely timed everything, and the 4x global and the limited edition rose gold just pushes out this card even more. Now, do I believe that this card is worth it for you guys now that all this came out? Honestly, it really depends on what your strategy is, but the American Express Gold card, like I said, is a great card. It provides a ton of value, and if you guys just have one primary card that you use, this is definitely the card to go with, just because most people spend a lot of money on food. We need food to survive, and if you're eating out and you're going to grocery stores and you're going to restaurants, then most of the time, you guys, you will be using this card right here. So now that we got the two new changes out of the way for this card, let's talk about a special promotional offer that I've been seeing inside of our Facebook group. Now, if you guys have not yet checked out our Facebook group, make sure you do. It's called the Credit Society, and in that Facebook group, you guys will be able to learn more about credit cards, personal finances, and it's just a good community where we can all help each other out. So in that group, I've just been seeing a ton of posts where people have gotten offers where they spend $1,000 instead of the normal amount and get 50,000 points for the American Express Gold card. Now, that is a great offer. It is lurking around out there. Most of the time you have to get a direct mailer, and the way you guys want to do that is by enabling promotions inside of the settings, or you guys can just get other credit cards and hope to get that direct mailer. But that is one offer that you guys need to be looking out for, because you will save a ton of money, especially if you're chasing welcome bonuses for other cards as well. Alright guys, but that's my video of the American Express Gold card. My suggestion to them is do not lie to your consumers, because we are the ones that are using the card. But then again, guys, we're like little shrimp. Who knows? They're probably never gonna watch this video, and the guys who are in charge of this probably don't care at all because they are such a big company. This is what I don't like about big companies. They can really do whatever the hell they want to do. But don't lie to us and say that this is a limited edition colorway and then coming out with it again. So guys, that is my little spiel about it. Let me know what you guys think. Was it a good move by American Express to come out with this colorway? Is it a great move for them to revamp it? What do you think is really their intentions? I want to hear your comments below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, and also make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, one more thing, you guys, I forgot to mention, if you guys cannot find the offer, make sure you guys support this channel by checking out the link in the description. We are now affiliated with creditcards.com, and that basically means that I get a little better of a commission now if you guys use the link in the referral. It ain't the best, but it ain't bad either. So if you guys are interested in getting any credit cards at all, make sure you guys use the link in the description. Also, let me know if you guys do, because I want to thank you for that. So thank you guys for everything you guys have done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cue the Japanese outro music. This time about 6 to 7 months ago that this card would never come out again in this colorway. When they did release this card today, it's just showing us that they did not stand up to their word. Just to get this card now, because they know as soon as